Now, this is a beautiful circle. This is where you learn there is a weight that is a pH, where we work on providing hub. That is a pH. Now, pH in providing hub, it means giving. Giver, you are a giver. But in this home, you are a giver, you are also a receiver. So it's vice versa. So very important thing on this circle, this is day 0. And you are a giver. And when you are a giver, you are gifting somebody. And somebody is gifting somebody. It's no longer about male or female. The male is giving, the female is giving, everybody is a giver. Now, very importantly, if you look at it, it's a 15-day cycle. After 15 days, the giver becomes a receiver. Wow. Now, you are now a receiver. That means get help. GH. So that is a GH now. Get help. There is a little bit of a process when you are a giver. When you are a receiver, there is also a little bit of a process, but it's not as when you are giving. So just understand it's a 15-day cycle. Crowdfunding, 15-day cycle. We will talk what happens after 15 days. Totally decentralized community, but you need a crypto wallet for you to be able to give, for you to be able to receive. You need a crypto wallet. What is a crypto wallet? We'll talk about that. How does it operate? We'll talk about that. Is it there? Does it exist? We'll talk about that. But just understand that you are a giver, you are also a receiver. Between you, it's a 15-day cycle that will help for you to become a receiver. So that's how it works. Ladies and gentlemen, we use a form of USDT in terms of transaction, any transaction. USDT, not any other thing, not any other form of payment, but USDT. Very secured. So obviously that's how we transact, and that's how obviously we go about. Now, when you look at it, the types of wallets that you need to utilize. Maybe Trust Wallet, MetaMask, maybe Token, maybe SafePal, maybe Coinbase, maybe Exodus, maybe BitGet. You decide which wallet you want to receive from, which wallet you want to send from. There's no middle person. Obviously, this is what we call cold wallets. This is what we called Web3 wallets, and this is what we call secret wallets. So utilize this. How will this help you? This will help you a lot when we are booming, when everybody is making millions, when country by country is panicking. Your money is safe here. Nobody will block it but yourself. Make sure that your secret phrases, keys, they are safe and protected. If you need to have a locker, just put it there. Very importantly, put it there. So it will help you wonders. It will help you wonders, and it will make sure that you are protected. So you use that decentralized or Web3 in terms of that. Now, very important, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just sorting out my screen cell. I see we've got somebody that will maybe type on the screen or try to play around on the screen. So I'm working on that. So you can use hot wallets as well. If you're not familiar with crypto, you're not familiar with exchanges, so the beginner, you can start on using any crypto wallet. You can use any crypto wallet. Nobody can choose it from you. You can choose for yourself, or the person that has invited you will help you to choose the correct one. But you can use any that you like. Crypto exchange, Cricket, Crypto.com, Coinbase, you name it, Bitstamp, you name it, Binance, you name it, OKX and stuff. If maybe you feel like you just want to understand the top ranked one and the number one, you can see all the scores here in front of you. It tells you in terms of security, how much it's secure. It tells you liquidity. It tells you how strong it is. It tells you business score. It tells you exactly. So you can choose any that you like. I mean, technology scorecard, it tells you what's happening there. And of course, that's a quality score, and anything of some sort, it tells you 100%. So you can choose it. It's up to you which one you want to use. There are trainings around that. Wow. This is Global Fund, ladies and gentlemen, Global Fund Wave. Welcome to it. It is 100% peer-to-peer, and that is the global vision, financial freedom, together as a community helping one another, making sure that we bless one another, making sure that nobody suffered in his house. Nobody should go home hungry. Nobody should be worried in January, February to say, what about registration fees for my children, university-wise? Nobody should be worried in terms of school fees. It's coming, guys. Next year, school fees is coming. Not even next year. November, just before November, before the kids gets their report, the school fees needs to be paid up. Other schools, they don't allow kids. If you are short after the first term, second term, the kid shouldn't come back to school. Now, this is the solution. This is the powerhouse solution that we're sharing to you. The power of people coming together, it strengthens every organization. That is Global Fund. I just explained it, what is Global Fund Wave. If you didn't know, they are there creating the biggest network that will help one another. Now I'll tell you what is in it for them. So this is a peer-to-peer, where decentralized peer-to-peer platform empowering individuals worldwide through secure digital transactions. Wow. Crypto innovation and financial opportunities. Let's talk about peer-to-peer, person-to-person, mouth-to-mouth. If you don't understand peer-to-peer, boyfriend to girlfriend, if you don't understand peer-to-peer, friend to friend, you know, when you're helping out with resources. Now you've got a car problem. Your friend has got 2 cars. He borrows you a car, peer-to-peer. You've got whatever issue that is around. So that is peer-to-peer, empowering people through decentralized solution. Technology, if you like to put it simple as possible. Now, obviously, I'm going to be a little bit disturbed when somebody is writing on the screen. So that's why you'll see me being disturbed a little bit and try to get it out. But otherwise, that's how it happens. That's how it goes. That's how this giant opportunity is mastering everything. So if you look at it, as we move forward, secure transactions, high-level security for safe and transparent. If you put your number next to your name, wow, magical. When you register, make sure that your sponsor helps you to do that. Everything is simple once you've got that. Now, connecting the world for any resources, including financial resources. That's how it works. That's how it works. So it enabled you to utilize crypto. If you don't have crypto knowledge, it helps you to make sure that you've got that sorted. Now, crypto enables USDT as a coin that is utilized, building financial with blockchain technology and growth together. That's why you grow together, because we are stronger together. Building wealth and changing lives, we are very strong together. That's the massive one, massive part. Ladies and gentlemen, how does it work? Simple. Now, this is where you turn small into big. This is when you turn a seed into magical. And you start now. Simple. How do they make money? Let's start there. There is what we call EPIN. That's how they make money. So EPIN is a stamp. EPIN is gas fees. EPIN is transaction fees. EPIN will be admin fees. Now, remember, you are not coming here with people. You come here alone. And you don't have to look for people when you come alone. It's just you there. I'm not good at drawing. And you purchase an e-pin. Boom, you've got somebody to PH to, somebody to provide help to, somebody to umholise. What is ukholsana in other languages? What is to provide help in other languages? What is to give in other languages? Please write it on the chat. What is to give in different languages globally? What is to give? In Sizulu is to ukholisa, ukupha. That's what they say. But what is to give in your own language? Please write it on the chat. I really appreciate it. Now, you need an e-pin in order for you to get somebody that you will assist. Imagine a beautiful problem when you pay something to help somebody. So this is the part. This is the community. This is where you purchase an e-pin. An e-pin will cost you, one e-pin will cost you $5. The other e-pin will cost you $10. If you understand ZAR, that will be plus or minus 100 Rand. If you understand ZAR, that will be plus or minus 200 Rand. That's how much you can purchase an e-pin. Then, when you have an e-pin, remember the purpose of buying an e-pin is for you to get somebody that you will help. It means when you purchase a $5 e-pin, you are expecting to get somebody that you will help with $50. When you purchase an e-pin with $10, that means you are expected to help an individual with $100. You can buy a day up to 5 e-pins. You can have more e-pins, but per day you can use up to 5 e-pins. So let's say per day maximum, it's 5 times 10, that is $50. And that means to say here you are going to PH with a total amount of $500. Not once of $500, multiples of 100. Times 5 makes it $500. That is the limit for the day. The following day, you can have another $500 limit. So it's up to you how you want to work around it. It's up to you how you want to utilize it. So let's talk about it. You have now purchased an e-pin for $5. You can use it once off to request to get a person. And when you get that person, 24 to 48 hours or a little bit more, and you see a person, you just have to log in at least 5 times, as often as possible in your back office, at least 4 times a day, at least 4 times a day. Morning, lunchtime, afternoon, and evening. So what happens when you do that? You see the person as soon as possible, as soon as they are allocated, you go and pay that person $50, plus or minus 1,000 rands. Now, all this person has to do is to confirm the payment. They go to their wallet, they see the money, they log in, and they confirm the payment. There are trainings to show you how exactly to do it. Now, magically, after that cycle of 15 days, you are expected to have $100. Now, that's how you turn small into big. $50 becomes $100 after 15 days. 1,000 rands becomes 2,000 rands after 15 days. Now, 100% to 200%. That is the opportunity. That's how you grow your funds, through a power of peer-to-peer system. Opportunity. As you see, this is GFW. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you can multiply your income. This is how you can build your network. And this is how you can withdraw with ease. And of course, safe and transparent in terms of community-driven. So join now. Make sure that you are part of it now. Get a link now. Message your sponsor now. WhatsApp and say, I need a link. I need to sign up right now. You do that, it's done. Basically, that's how it works. So in details, this is what you see in terms of confirming. This is how you confirm. The person will pay you like this. This is the payment, proof of payment screenshot, and it has the amount. It's successful. It has a date. It has a network and the coin, USDT. Now you copy this hash, you attach it to your back office. Because paying alone is not enough. You need to let the person know that I've paid by attaching this document. When you attach this a screenshot, and also there's a space where you put this TX ID, hash ID. We educate you how to see it, how does it look like. And once you have done that, it's only for that person to confirm. Because this person will see something like this. At first, this will be, here it's going to say pending. Here it's going to say pending. Once you have uploaded, even if you have paid, here it still says pending. But once you have uploaded, now the system tells you, it gives you the whole information. It tells you the wallet, provider wallet. It tells you the transaction hash, transaction ID, or TX ID. Once you see this is the same as this one, it matches. How do you see? You focus on the last 4 digits. You focus on the last 4 digits. And once you are happy with that, what does it mean? Last 4 digits here. You simply confirm. Sometimes you use likes of Binance. It needs you to provide help. Don't rush to reject. Because you think the funds are not there, but the funds are there. You just need to provide some help. There are videos circulating as well. We'll help you with that to understand. If you want to view this part, you come here and view it here. You see exactly it's the same, it matches, you confirm the payment. And you have seen the payment with your naked eye, very importantly. And that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you turn less into big. That's how you make it magical. Let me take you to somewhere, to a different dream now. What if I can tell you that you can turn a $50 into millions? You can turn 1,000 rands into millions. What if I can share that? What if I can share that every single 15 days you double your funds? But do it for 6 months now. See what happens. Do it for 185 days. See what happens. See how it grows. Approximately, you can make up to 4+ million. $200,000+ just in 6 months for dedicating $50. How many of us misspend this? How many of us have, it has left your bank without you worrying? How many of us, it has left your bank without you crying? How many of us, this amount of money has just left in your fingers? It has just disappeared without you worrying about it. How about you put it here and make magics? How about you put it here and create the future for your own children, offsprings? How about you put it here for your own church? Maybe how about you put it here for your own family? You know, there's a family group at home. We're contributing 100 rands, 100 rands, and then 100 rands, 100 rands, and like that. And today I'm like, oh, so I'm like, I put a VN and say, guys, how much do we have there? It's time to put that into magic. Let's turn it into magic. And somebody will be monitoring that. It's going to be magical. Magical. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about it. $50. Day 1. After 15 days, becomes $100. Every transaction goes with an EPIN. Now, in 1 month, that is $200. Day 45, that is $400. That's how you multiply it every 15 days. What if you want to disappear here? I just got that call to say, what if person comes and disappear? You disappear, we continue, 100%. Nobody has lost anything. We have doubled, that's what the promise. Nothing else. You go further, day 60, your 400 becomes $800. Day 75, Your $800 becomes $1,600. Day 90, 3 months, your $1,600 becomes $3,200. How about day 110? Can you say you are enough? 100%. Go home. But that literally whispering to your ear saying, you know what? Go for day 125, 4 months. You are sitting, you have $6,400 into $12,800. How about now you say day 140, you have $12,800 into $25,600. You decide to stretch it. Day 155, 5 months. Now you have turned $25,600 into $51,200. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very magical. 170 days, you can turn $51,200 into $102,400. Last run, marathon. You can take it to 12 months. It's up to you. We just made it closer. Now, day 185. How many times have you suffered for 6 months? How many times have you had problems for 6 months? How many times have you had serious issues for good 6 months? Sometimes a year. How about you just persevere for these 6 months? Now, day 185, 6 months, we have turned $2,400 into $204,800. You can PH with multiples account. You can PH with one account. Make sure every day you are PHing. Every single day. That's a little bit of admin. But a paying admin. That's the most awesome thing. Paying admin. If you understand rands, you can turn 2,000 rands after 15 days into 4,000 rands. You can now turn 8,000 rands into 16,000 rands. Day 45, day 60, you had 16,000 into 32,000. Day 75, 32,000 into 64,000. Now, day 90, 3 months, you can turn 64,000 into 128,000. This is day 105. You can turn 128,000 into plus or minus 256,000. Doable. Done. You can make it millions. You can make it magical, however you wish. It's possible. Now look at it. You don't have to be minimized. You don't have to focus on the minimum, but you can stretch. You can think outside of that if you've got the muscles. But just remember, 1 EP per transaction. Just remember, you utilize the information provided to you by the back office. Whoever appears on your back office, you pay that person. No other platform. Outside platform is just to remind the person to confirm only, not exchanging of any information. Now you can go for multiples account. You can know that you PH 5 times a day. And of course, if you go for minimum, let's say that is $550, that means to say inclusive of if pins. Therefore, you can go, that is plus or minus in rands. This is exactly 9,500. 9,500. And of course, if you look at, this is $1,100, that is 18,600 in rands. You can PH as you wish. And of course, if you look at it, $1,500 or $1,650, you can now PH, that is mean in ZAR, that is 28,000. And when you look at it, $2,200, that is 37,000 in rands plus or minus. Of course, you're looking at maybe 4 accounts. Yeah, 3 accounts, yeah, 2 accounts if you wish, or 1 account marathon. That's up to you. $3,300, that is inclusive of e-pins. That is, of course, 55,000 rands, and of course, plus or minus, and also $44,000. That is plus or minus 73,000 in ZAR. That is obviously you're looking at $5,500. That is plus or minus 91,500 in ZAR, or any amount you can double it after 15 days. All this amount you can double it after 15 days. It's up to you. You choose the amount. You come with the amount. We come with the system, and we make magic together. Ladies and gentlemen, understand that it is a 15-day cycle, and day one begins like this. You have purchased an EPIN, and you have used that EPIN to get somebody, and somebody is allocated to you for you to pay that person using USDT form of payment. This could be a PEP20, this could be a TRC20. Now, day zero, you run the marathon. And obviously you confirmed. I have showed how do you confirm. You confirm by attaching this as a proof of payment. You also confirm by attaching this TXID. Once you've got that sorted, your 15 days is running. It means after 15 days, you will receive somebody that will pay you. All you gotta do is to check the funds and confirm. That's it. Nothing else. Now, day 1, day 15. After 15 days, the system allocates 2 individuals that will pay you. If you came on board with $50, there will be 2 individuals that will PH to you. This one will pay you $50. And this one will pay you also $50. And you have doubled your funds. All of this, it's going to you because of this seed you planted. That's how you double it. $100, same thing. Multiples of $100, same thing. Every transaction will be allocated to individuals. Every transaction. Now, very importantly, this is how you confirm. Make sure that you take your time to confirm. Don't rush. Take your time. It's very important. Now, there's a trip to Cape Town. If you wish to, you can be on that jet to Cape Town. Now, you just have to, from the 20th of May today to 20 June, your total withdrawal balance, $5,000 plus or minus 92,000 to 93,000. This is how beautiful this promo is. You are going by making money, by withdrawing money. It takes you there. So decide, go for it. It's magical. We'll meet there. Now, remember, we use a form of payment as USDT, nothing else. This is just a reminder, and make sure that you stick to that. Now, very important, ladies and gentlemen, it pays you up to 15 level. It's a uni-level structure. You just have to unlock your levels. How you unlock your levels, we'll talk about it. Now, when you look at it, it doesn't matter whatever the amount, whether multiples of $100, maybe they make up to $30,000, $100,000, whatever the balance is. On your first level, you are getting 8%. Second level, you are getting 2%. Third level to 10th level, you're getting 1%. Level 11 to level 15, you are getting 0.4%. It doesn't matter the amount, you decide. Magically, you can turn it into a money-making machine on a daily basis, $100. If you can focus on everybody in your team, now, even if they came with $50, it's okay. Because the following cycle, after 15 days, they are now PHing with $100. That's why we'll make an example with $100. Now, in this example, you look at it, you have, maybe you're a builder, you have 60 members in your team. Now, each member that is active will pay you $8. Now, in ZAR, that is plus or minus 132 rands. Now, you're looking at $482 $482. $482. Inside that is 7,920 rands. Now, before I thought this was just another talk. I'm looking at the members in my team now. Very few are PHing with $500. Everybody now is on $500 or more. If less, that is $400. That is why if you call me now and tell me, hey, my leader, 1,000 rands, I'm like, raise it, my friend, raise it, my friend. But now, of course, they get to a stage. They started small. Now they are in the stage whereby they are PHing with $500 maximum a day. Do you know that in your 60 people organization, 60 members, one will pay you $40 a day, which is plus or minus 658 rands. In total, that is, ladies and gentlemen, $2,410. 39,600 in rands. What about they increase the bar to $1,000 each? 8% to you is $80. $80 of $1,000 in rands, that is 1,350 rands. Multiplied by 120 accounts. You have doubled the accounts. Every leader, they are using 2 accounts. Or they are PHing every after 2 days. The limit is 5 times. 2 accounts make it 10, up to 10. Up to 10 times. Now the total is $9,604 in rents, that is $157,800 to you. To you. This is how you unlock your levels. Level 1, it pays you $8. The requirement is 1 direct. Level 2, it pays you $2. The requirement is also 1 direct. Level 3, it pays you $1 up to level 10. Now you're looking, the requirement is also 1 direct. 1 direct. Here, don't worry. You have unlocked it. But to receive from level 7, you require 1 direct more. And here you relax, you receive up to 8 direct, up to 8 level. But if you want to get from level 9, you introduce another direct. You receive from level 9 to 10. If you want to get more, you introduce another active direct. That will take you from level 11 to 12. You want to benefit from level 13, you introduce another direct, active direct. It opens level 14. Last direct, it opens level 15. How many directs in total? You tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 directs in total. That's how you unlock your level. But you hear when I say go up to 15 people. What do I mean when I say that? Sometimes one person will be inactive or whatever the case may be. And they don't PH for that day, for that week, because of whatever reasons. It doesn't affect your organization. That's what I mean. Now, there is a capping on commission only. Your times 2 sorted, that is your PH. Everything here times 2. Everything. So everything here times 2. Everything. It's times 2. Cycle is 15 days. This is 15 days. That is your cycle. Everything here. Nothing affects this. Nothing is an issue. But on your commission here, this influences your commission withdrawal amount. It affects it in that way. The influence is the amount only. When you have PH with $50, on commission, you can withdraw up to times 3, which is $150. When you have PH with $100, the balance, the total balance, on your withdrawal is times 3, which is $300 that you can take out. You cannot take out more than that. If you want more, you can PH again. Now, if your total PH balance is $500, that means to say $1,500 is your total withdrawal balance that you can get. Now, $1,000 times 3, $3,000. $3,000 times 3, $9,000. The more you PH is, the more your commission volume in terms of withdrawal grows. That's what it means. Guys, we have these sessions every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. And of course, we have training on Saturdays, and sometimes we do have trainings in between as well. Join us and learn more how it works. And we had beautiful session with the leaders. It was amazing. Lira Buhle there, Lira Tobisi Mapumulo there, and all the leaders that joined, and of course, Rina Nunhlanhla, and of course, we had these leaders in their hearts. We had leadership Thokozane, where in his heart, leadership Nomtu Dlamini, where in her heart, and everybody that is one of the leadership there. So thank you so much, guys. We had an awesome time in Durban. And of course, this was beautiful. It was beautiful. And we celebrated. I enjoyed the cake. It was beautiful. It was nice. It was awesome. The cake was very beautiful. So we had fun. It felt like they can keep it coming. First session in Durban, it was massive. Full house. Second session in Durban, it was massive, even better, full house. There was a third session in Johannesburg. It was massive, full house. Ladies and gentlemen, connect, join a global community, help others to succeed, and build your own income while you're helping others. You just have to worry about helping others. While you help others, you become financial freedom yourself, you become financial strong yourself,